finally went through. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Not a thing for what you've done.
To our staff and the volunteers that are working here today.
It's centered up right in there. Perfect.
As I mentioned, this is our one time that we get to thank you and recognize you for all you do for us. So I want to thank you again on behalf of the city and the Parks and Recreation Department. I also want to take just a moment to recognize two of our wonderful longtime volunteers that we lost this past year. Last year we recognized both of these ladies at the luncheon here. One, Betty Derry, was part of our senior lunch program, wonderful lady. And Phyllis Smoke. Phyllis volunteered for over 12 years. Every Wednesday she would come in and help us. And we were really saddened to lose both of them this last year. We just wanted to recognize them for all that they did because they can't be here now. So, with that being said, we'll move on to more cheerful things. I want to introduce Mayor Carl Bloom for the next part of the program.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. Again, big round of applause for Kathy and Debbie and all of the staff for putting this all on. I hope staff's gotten some food and can enjoy this with us here. With volunteers, we all have a couple things in common. We all have time, we have 24 hours in a day, and we all have different God-given talents. So the decision we all get to make is, what do we do with those? Some people will sit around in front of a TV and spend their time watching TV, a large part of it. Some will do all kinds of other things. You people here are very special because you've chosen to take the talents you have, and they're all different talents, which is important in putting programs together. You've chosen to give your time to the city and to all those that participate in the different programs that you're in. So we're here today to thank you for that, to recognize you for making that special effort and for giving your talents, whatever they are, to helping all of the city to take into the neat programs and all the things we have. I do want to recognize the Parks and Recreation Department is responsible for this effort. We have three of our commissioners here from the Parks and Rec Commission. The chairman, Donna Giorgino. Donna. Okay, we have Nan Fish. Nan's over here. And we have Joanne Rosso, which is over here. I'm not bypassing my fellow council members because they're all going to get a chance to come up here, but just recognizing Mayor Pro Tem Tom Chavez, Fernando Vizcarra, Cynthia Sternquist, and Vincent Yu. I'd just like to make a note, before we got here today, Vince and I, we were up in Sierra Madre this morning, and Judy Chu, Congressman Chu, had a distinguished Women of Distinction Awards, and one of our members in Temple City was among 16 from the different cities around. It was Lucy Liu, who's being recognized by the Congresswoman for her volunteer efforts. And she's not here, she didn't volunteer here, but she is involved in helping put on the Neighborhood Watch program. She's helping with the American Red Cross efforts here in town, and a whole bunch of other things. So in addition to you, there's a lot of other volunteers out there, but today is your day, and I thank you very much. With that, I'd like to turn it over to, for the first award, I believe Mayor Pro Tem Chavez is coming up here to talk about the Lunch Punch Awards.
Thank you, Carl. Lunch Punch. Okay, before I get to the Lunch Punch, I just also want to echo, excuse me, I have popcorn in my throat here. Just want to echo Carl's sentiments, and that is, I think I've said this before, and that is, many of the programs that we provide in this city, there's no way that we could ever do them without the help of all of our volunteers. They lend so much time and effort that they really address what we like to call the quality of life issues in our city. and all of you are responsible for that, for raising the quality of life. And so I want to just thank you personally for all that you've done these past few years, being on City Council, been able to be part of this. And this is one of the highlights, I think, for me anyway, to come to this program, to see all of you, and thank you for what you do. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys do a great job, and we'll see you throughout the year at the parks and everywhere else that you guys help out. So thank you very much for doing that. So I've been given the task today of introducing what we like to call our lunch bunch. As many of you know, we started our senior lunch program a number of years ago, and every day we serve many, many lunches. I'm sure we've had thousands of lunches served since the program began. And these dedicated group of people, of course, are there to greet the people who come, to check them in, to serve, to help in the kitchen, do everything necessary, of course, to make this program the excellent program that it has become. And we're very proud of it in the city, and again, because of these volunteers, that it has reached the levels that it has. So thank you so much for doing that. So if you'll come up front as you hear your name called, we'll get everybody up here for a picture. So first, Sam Maleka. Sam, come on up. Ruben Martinez. Ruben. Tony Sue. Tony here. Eloise Lushbaugh. Gerald Chuck. Amy Trio. Probably messing that up. It looks like Amy's coming. Linda Kwong. Virginia Wong. Connie Tong. I think I know this name. Joe Juarez. Joe, you do everything pretty much, don't you? Shin Lin Sai.
Thank you.
Evelyn Barande. Kong Hoi Tong. Peter Darmanian. Janice Helmer. Shirley Prue. Sharon Corey. Wendy Kong. Leo Barande. Ray Chang. Sung Won Lee. Kyung Kim. Zihei Wang. Susan Lam. And Susan Liu. How about a big round of applause for these individuals? Oh, one more. Trin Land. Trin Land.
The 24 public art pavers.
Okay, the next award's going to be given to the first place teams.
So we gotta get a
This is
percent
for
for
40 plus hours of service.
paintball.
2013, there were 13 teams who contributed 40 plus service hours to the city and their community, supporting staff at special events and with a variety of support tasks at City Hall. Thanks again as we honor these teams that are here today. Please come forward as your name is called. Linda Chen. Okay, Jocelyn Wu. Matthew Andrade. Winnie Zhao. And Gabriella Chan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vincent Yu, City Council. And I would like to echo what the Mayor and the Mayor Pro Tem has said. We really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your good work. A city like ours is really not possible without all of you working so hard to provide all the services. So heads up to all of you. And here I'm going to present Translation Award to Jane Ching. I'm not sure she's here today, but in any case, we really want to thank her for all her good work. We are a very diverse community, and a lot of our work really cannot be done without getting everybody involved. So translation is a big part of what we need to do. So I would like to take this opportunity to honor her for what she has contributed. Even though she's not here, let's give her a big hand.
I was going to say, in addition to Jane, I think Vince's wife, Stella, who helps considerably behind the scenes, so I'd like just to recognize Stella for your help in the translations also.
Our next award, I'm very excited to be giving this one out. This is our Barbecue Griller Award. If I can have Willie and Joanne Baca please come up. The Bacas have been helping us whenever we have a barbecue, hot dogs, pancakes, whatever, for many years. I'm actually surprised they weren't over helping Jake's out today. But I want to thank you. They not only come out every year at our summer concerts, but they also bring the family, the kids. It's kind of a family affair when they come out and do the barbecuing. So thank you both so much for all you do for us.
Well, I'm lucky. Is this on?
Yeah.
I got to give a very special award, and this is to a volunteer that we all know, and I think half the San Gabriel Valley knows with good reason. The words here say, help us give a warm round of applause. And to a volunteer who puts in countless hours to make sure all of us look back and remember what a great time we had in Temple City. But it goes beyond that. Obviously, I'm talking about Jerry Jambazian. And Jerry, I'm happy to be the one giving you this award because it's very special and you're a very special person. So thank you so much for everything you do, and everybody here knows you and knows what you do. Come on up and get your, after you take, can you take a picture of yourself, Jerry?
My name is Roman Rodriguez. I'm your Community Services Specialist. First of all, I'd like to thank all our volunteers who make our work here a lot easier. Honestly, if it wasn't for you, it is because of you that our quality of life here in Temple City is definitely a lot better, and you make it a lot easier to come to work because you guys are so awesome at what you do. So thank you for all you do. Now I have the honor of presenting the Rolling Down the Highway Award, and it goes to two very special individuals who do a tremendous job of safely escorting our trip participants to their wonderful excursions and back. They do a wonderful job. When things go a little awry, they are definitely the calm in the storm. So I'd like to present the Rolling Down the Highway Award to Merle and Nino Karate.
Be remiss if I didn't also take this time to thank you. Volunteers don't volunteer for public acknowledgement, and I'm grateful that our city takes this time to publicly acknowledge you for all your work. And whether you're at the senior lunch serving someone lunch that might not eat, or translating to make somebody's experience here at City Hall, you do it because you care. And that is something that no amount of thanks could ever be enough. So from the bottom of my heart also, I would like to personally thank you. I have the pleasure of giving this award to a gentleman who volunteers to all the ladies at our concerts in Park that don't have a dance partner. And some people might think, well, that's not really volunteering. But he really does enhance the experience for those of us who maybe don't have a partner who would like to dance or no longer have a partner. And this person also serves up the best coffee in town and loves wearing funny hats to do that. So I would like to ask Joe Warris to come up and receive the Coffee Guy Award.
I'd like to acknowledge some of the clubs or the organizations that support the city in their different functions. So when I call your name, all the members or a representative from that group, if you could just stand and wave to be recognized. First of all is the Oak Avenue Builders Club. Next is the Temple City High School Interact Club. Temple City High School Key Club. Okay, the Kiwanis Club of Temple City. Come on, all you Kiwanis guys, stand up, if you can. Okay, thank you. Thank you all of these groups for all that you do in supporting us.
Okay, we're going to move on to raffles. Before we start the raffles, don't forget, if you haven't made your guess, over to the table to my left, your right. Make sure you guess how many items are in each of the jars. The caricaturist and the desserts will still be here after the raffle, so if you haven't had a chance to get dessert or popcorn, you can do that after. So we're going to start with the raffles. We are going to start...
Oh, I love those hills of Virginia, from those blue